This is a hair tutorial for how I do my hair, because I've made hair tutorials before, but they've always been like very unclear probably. So I'm gonna remake this one. I'm gonna try to be more clear. I will be making multiple tutorials. Like, I'll be doing one with like the eyes and the skin and clothes. I'm not really good at editing clothes, but that's just how I do it. But so it will be like kind of multiple parts, because I don't know. But we're gonna go ahead and get started on the hair. So one of the first things you need to do with your avatar is make sure that you don't have eyebrows on, so just remove those. And then you can do whatever hairstyle you want, but if you have like an OC who's kind of like one of my OCs who he has like the same color hair and skin color, just make sure that you make the lines of the hair either a little brighter or a little darker, so that way it's easier to work with. But I'm on IBIS Paint, so this is what I recommend on. But the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure you're on your main layer, and you want to go to the magic wand, and you want to select all of the hair, even the lines. And if it does pick up like your glasses or your skin or something, just try to find like a place to cut that off with the pen. But since my OC's hair is a bit unique, my process will definitely take a little bit longer. But if you have like an OC with like two hair colors, or just one, I mean, probably one hair color is definitely the easiest. 2 hair colors is pretty easy, but 3, 4, kind of like mine, is pretty difficult, and it's fine. It's fine. Normally, this only takes me like 10 minutes to do, probably a little less, honestly. I don't know, but just make sure you select everything. And then once you get that all selected, go back down onto that main layer and just go find those like little squares that just weren't clicked. It's important that you get everything, so that's way you don't have an annoying little dot just sticking out. Okay, once you do that, you want to stay on this main layer, and you want to grab the blur button and just get like regular felt dip pen hard, doesn't matter, and then blur all the hair. You want to blur it like all together. And then once you do that, it's very important that you do this, but you want to duplicate this layer. So duplicate, and it brings the hair up. Then you want to make 2 new layers. On the top, you want the top one to be add, and then the bottom one to be multiply. And you want to start on the multiply layer. Then you want to go up into the ruler corner over here and turn on the ruler and face it, or put it at 90 degrees. And then what you want to do is you want to grab a pen, suggestedly felt tip hard, so that way it gets like big like this. You can go with however like you want. Like, you can make it big, not that big, that's way too big, but you want to keep it around the range of 50 to like 70, because you don't want it too small, but you don't want it too big. So I always put mine at like 60. But what you want to do is you want to grab the first color, and you want to start off at the top, and then you want to switch to the add layer and just keep grabbing that color on the way down. I'm gonna make my pen smaller. And you just want to keep going like this, switching between the layers. And then once you reach a new color down here, you want to grab the color and just, I'm gonna, since mine's a little different, this is how I'm doing it. But if you just have like one regular hair color, then you can just do what I was doing earlier. But if you have like a multiple type of like hair color thing, I would recommend kind of doing it like this, just starting on like one side, and then making your way into the stripes. I'll shut up now. Okay, so once you're done, it should look a little bit like this. Um, then you want to take off this ruler. And then this is kind of like normally what I do, but I always turn off one of the layers. So let's say it doesn't matter which one you start on. But this is kind of like one of the important parts. So you want to go to smudge, and you want to find the pen, round, brush, normal. It should be down here, or you can just type it in. Round, brush, normal. It looks like that. This right here. But instead of it being at this texture, what you want to do is you want to change it from normal to fan, like that. And then what I do is I make this at 0%, and then you have the smudgy pen or whatever. Then what you want to do is you don't want to make it too big, otherwise it looks like that, but you don't want to make it too small because then it's too smudgy. So you want it to be at kind of like a medium size. Sometimes I make it bigger, other times I make it smaller, but this is fine right here. But what you want to do is you just want to like smudge the lines with the hair. So like kind of make it go in the direction of the hair. And you just kind of want you want to do that all around like the hair, and it's kind of like messy right here, so you can just like blend it in, and yeah. So you just want to do that all around. I recommend just like one strokes. Don't do this. Sometimes when I feel lazy, I'll do that because yeah, but I mainly just do it like this. It's kind of smudgy. There we go. But yeah, you don't want it to be like too smudgy, otherwise it looks really like sloppy and everything. And we don't want that. We want it to look nice. And the ears. Okay, make sure you get all the lines blended together. Just kind of make sure, look out for like pieces like this where it's like not smudged or anything, or like that, you know. And once you're done with that, you want to move to the multiply layer. Now you can either blend it with this layer on or off. Most of the time, I kind of just switch between them. But just for the surprise, we're going to turn off the ad. But then you just want to do that same thing again. You just want to like smudge it in the direction of the hair. And yeah. If you can make this hair kind of like look a little realistic-ish by making it like not over the lines. Like sometimes, like if I feel like it, I will make it to where I don't have this magic wand layer on. And it like smudges over the lines, and it kind of just blends really decently together, and it looks kind of realistic, at least it does to me. Well, it's not even close to like realistic, but you know, it has that realistic like hair vibe. But yeah. What else? But yeah. Okay. Then once you're done with that, sorry, I messed that up a little there. That's why I don't like doing it like this. Anyways, once you're done with that, you just want to turn on the ad layer and whoop-pow. That's how I do hair. If it's too dark or too bright, you can do an adjustment. If you just want it brighter, then duplicate layers or whatever. But that is how I do my hair. It's pretty easy, very simple. Just clear this layer once you're done, and voila. If you do want to make it in that kind of like realistic way, this is kind of like how it would look like. You would just smudge on the outside of the layer on all 3, maybe even 4, and it kind of just looks like that. And if it's still like smudgy like that, then you can do it on the main layer. But if I do it kind of like all the way around, this is like what it would look like. I'll show you guys real quick. That's kind of like how it would look. I mean, I don't know. That looks kind of realistic to me, like just a little, like not very much, but just definitely a little. But that is how I do my hair. So, we'll probably make the eye tutorial eventually, maybe today. I don't care. I'm probably gonna cut this out anyways. But expect an eye tutorial very soon. Okay, and like, I don't know, whenever I post this, whatever. But yeah, that's the hair tutorial. Have a great day. I don't know.